Drug epidemic continues to take lives. The Food and Drug Administration is looking to new innovative ways to reverse the trend. More people died from drug overdoses in 2014 than any year on record, killing more people that year than car accidents as well as guns, according to the CDC.
The majority of deaths involved an opioid, like a prescription painkiller or an illicit drug like heroin. Tonight, KXAN's Amanda Brandeis explains one of the solutions could come from Austin.
Tech minds across Austin are turning ideas into solutions.
Apps and mobile technology have an amazing ability to connect people, and if you leverage that right, you can have incredibly high impact.
The FDA is putting out a call to action, challenging developers to create apps that can save the lives of people overdosing.
It gets people talking about this problem and about what's going on in communities.
Right now, an app does exist that could tell you which nearby pharmacy has naloxone, which can reverse the effects of an overdose. But the FDA hopes to take that a step further, connecting neighbors or people in the same area who have the life-saving drug. It's something Jackrabbit Mobile hopes to tackle.
How can we make these resources available, and how can we do it on a really high caliber, really high impact platform and way?
Opioids.
Mark Kinsley with the Texas Overdose Naloxone Initiative says it's a nice idea, but he has concerns.
The apps are great, but if you don't have access to the medication, what difference does it make, right?
While anyone can get naloxone at pharmacies in Texas, Kinsley says the price has skyrocketed over the years.
If you don't have insurance, these medications cost anywhere from $60 upwards of $4,000 to get the medication.
He says if not enough people have the medication, the app won't be effective. But despite his concerns, he says it's not a bad idea to have talented people looking at solutions to solve this epidemic. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
The winner of that app contest will receive $40,000 from the FDA.
Texas is one of about 30 states with standing orders for naloxone, and that means you do not need a prescription to get it. Only pharmacists that have completed a 1-hour course can dispense it. Many have. Expected to cost between $50 to $100 depending on where you go. We called a CVS pharmacy today and we were quoted a price of $109. Texas is one of only about 20 states that does not give legal immunity to people who call 911 to report overdoses or to the victims themselves. Lawmakers passed the bill last year, but it was vetoed by Governor Greg Abbott. He said the law could have been misused by habitual drug abusers and drug dealers.